Right, so you've read the title of this video, you know what this is for. I've hit 15,000 subscribers. Now I'm not going to sit here and make a big soppy speech about how much this means to me and how I never thought I'd be able to get this far, because you've heard that dozens of times from other creators already and I'm not one to bore you. So instead I will just get straight into what you're actually here for, me answering your questions. Would you rather be stuck in the digital circus or be a disassembly drone in murder drones? Obviously disassembly drone. I'd much rather have Quite yell at me for poor range safety than face existential dread. How did me and Kaboom meet? Through Scatterbrain. The general gist of how I met the majority of my friend group now is that they were all already friends when I started playing Minecraft with Scatterbrain. So I joined them for lunch, met Kaboom, and she's been spearing me in the ribs ever since. All of Sleepy's questions are essay length, so I'll give you the SparkNotes version of a couple. Do I ever plan on doing YouTube full time? If I could turn this into a viable career that wouldn't land me on the streets, absolutely. This is way more fun than any regular job would ever be. When I feel burned out or have a lack of motivation, what do? Make a short. I can generally put a short together in about an hour, it lets me see something finished that would normally take a long time, and I get to see the big numbers that fuel my addiction to this hobby. SleepyX Uncom collab when? I will say the same thing to you that I say to everyone. If you have a good idea that I can be a part of, tell me and I'll probably do it. This does not mean come to me with an idea and expect me to make a whole video out of it. If I was planning on doing that, I would come to you, but my email inbox is always open. Thoughts on Jay and Thad? Good potential, wasted by lack of screen time. How's life? Long. What do I plan to do with the lore of my channel? I'll be the first to admit that the Uncom lore is a little bit all over the place. I do have a consistent story in my head, but I just can't be bothered to film the things in real life that would be needed to tell it. Also, I can't show my face, so that makes things a lot harder. What form of storytelling and genre do I like the most? I'm a visual man, so animation or film are my preferred preference, though I do also enjoy a good hard copy book. As for the genre, thriller, decently hard science fiction, and murder mysteries. Knives Out is still my favourite movie, followed by The Martian, so that should give you an idea. Does Scatterbrain get paid for his work? Yes, he does, but definitely not enough. It's only been in the last couple of months that my videos have started making consistently more than what I pay for the thumbnails, so I might give him more of a raise if that trend continues. However, if you are looking for a commission, there are his socials. He's even more desperate for money than me, so I'm sure he'd appreciate anyone reaching out. Who's on my bucket list of people I want to meet? Ballistic Squid, Stampy, Luke Jackson, Samuel L. Jackson, and David Tennant. What do I do in my free time? This. What's a video you've wanted to make for a long time but have never gotten around to it? Well, now that you mention it, I would once again like to plug my School Bus Graveyard video that's going to be coming out in a couple of weeks. I'm very excited for that, and it's been on my mind for about 4 months now. Would I like to meet some of the MD tubers IRL? Definitely. Toasty and Blooper have already met up once before, so I would like the Australian Trinity to get together. I also know Tyro's school address, so I may just show up at his door one day. How did I come up with the design for my character? I found a random colour palette on the internet and then spent 30 minutes in Procreate drawing a guy with a hat. What kind of videos did I want to do before I started making these? Originally, I wanted to be an animator, storytime and music video type thing. I then came to the realization that my art sucks ass, so I started talking about other people's art instead. Favourite Murder Drones AU I've covered? Unresolved, brilliant art and good plotline. What games do I like to play? I've devoted days of my life to the funny car soccer game. I regret every second of it. Where have I been in Europe? Rome, Venice, Pitstall in Austria, Berlin, Paris, and London. Rome was probably my favourite because it was the only one that wasn't less than 5 degrees all day when I went there. What is the name of my crush? Nice try, but no, you still aren't getting that answer. What's my favourite Murder Drones episode? Heartbeat. A lot of people rag on it, but I stand by the fact that it still has some of the best horror in the whole series, and if it wasn't for me clicking on the Heartbeat thumbnail, I never would have been here where I am today. Where do I think my channel is going? I'm probably going to cover a lot more Gaslight District stuff in the future. I feel like that's the kind of thing that the Murder Drones audience I currently have will be interested in over the digital circus. But we'll see, there may be other things in the future. I doubt my overall style of video will change too much though. Will I be doing more fanfic reviews? Maybe in a while, but not right now. The last one was a chore to make, so I'll have to be more selective in the works I cover if I do. People really seem to enjoy them though, so I'll probably get around to it. What's it like living in Australia where everything can kill you, and do I have any tips? The wildlife isn't really much of a problem in the suburban areas where most tourists go. If you do plan to go out into the bush, always wear boots and long pants to prevent snake bites, and make sure to scan the tree line for magpies and drop bears. Have I ever played D&D? Yes, I've been the Forever DM in a group for about 2 years now. I'm currently running Call of the Netherdeep, and it's good fun. Do I like apples? Yes, Ryuk, yes I do. What is life? A series of chemical reactions that makes matter move in weird ways. What came first, the chicken or the egg? The egg. A chicken-like creature laid an egg with the mutations that caused it to become a chicken. Am I looking forward to Switch 2? I am, my bank account is not. Do I think Liam will come back for more Murder Drones or other stories? Murder Drones specifically, I doubt it, but I would like to see him make more Internesian Cube. Then we can finally see if Taro's theories are correct. Do I like Newsy being canon? No, but not because I'm an envy shipper or anything of the like. I just don't like romance in my shows. The Owl House is the sole exception to this, but for the most part, adventure stories like this don't need a romantic subplot to take time away from all the cool stuff that I actually like about the show. Have I tried playing Terraria? I did once on my iPad and the app wouldn't open. If I could collab with any YouTuber in one of my future videos, who would it be? Having Sarcastic Chorus on for a video would be cool. I have other YouTubers that I'd like to spend time with above him on that list, but he's the first one that would actually work with the type of video I make. If I were to feature on their channel though, my idol is Wolfie Plays, so I pick him. And finally, what is the plan for my content now that Murder Drones is over? I'm going to stick with Glitch for a large part of my videos. I still enjoy Digital Circus, and I'm very excited for the Gaslight District and Knights of Guinevere, so that should keep me occupied for the next couple of years. I would like to branch out and do some more comic stuff like with School Bus Graveyard and other things, just so I have more to talk about. I also want to start doing the odd live stream here and there so I can chat with you a lot more directly, but we'll see how that pans out. To be blatantly honest with you though, I've never had a long-term plan for what I want to do with this channel. I just spend too much time looking at the analytics and seeing what you guys might like. I mean, it's got me this far. But that's all I've got for today. Thank you all for watching, and have a good one.
Hi?
Hey!
Sup?
Hi!
Oh, hi. Did anyone else hear, screaming?
At 12 a.m., the sky turns red. The world becomes lifeless and mute, and the shadow-like monsters start to roam around.
Guys! There are phantoms on the roof! Be careful! For 7 hours, we're stuck here. Even though time is moving here, time has stopped at 12 a.m. in our world.
Something's in there. Go! 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 Go!
This place seems to be influenced by our world, but doesn't physically influence ours. Get in!
Injuries that happen here can be felt but not shown in our world. Ashlyn, we should turn back. Something obviously isn't right.
Yeah, we always return where we left off in each world.